Oh, all right. I think we're live. Ryan, do you see it? Hello, hello.
Yo, what's up?
Usually it's like a minute delay, so I don't see it yet.
You don't?
Let me get on some.
I do.
Oh, there we go.
We're
My
on.
phone is blowing up.
We're there. All right. Welcome everyone to our live Friday, Firestarter Friday training call. This is Ben Glinsky. We are super excited to have you guys here today with us. We've got some exciting information. We've got some awesome speakers to share with you guys, some powerful tips, tools, strategies, nuggets, everything you guys need to know to really rock your LiveGood business. I've got some amazing people on the line with me. I'm going to let them say hello and we'll jump right in. We've got Nader Kazan, Director of Network Marketing.
Hello, family.
Dr. Ryan Goodkin, Director of Product Development.
Hey guys, happy Friday.
I'm just going in order here how I see him on my screen. Timbo Miller, Crown Diamond.
Good afternoon, good morning, everybody.
Superstar Platinum Leader, Trisha Costa.
Good morning, guys. Happy Friday.
Another Superstar Platinum Leader, Tracey Walker.
Grand Rising. It's time to live good.
And it looks like that's everyone we got right now. I think Lisa's going to be joining us. I don't know if Curry's coming today, but awesome. We had another record-breaking week, which is so exciting. Just seeing so many people joining LiveGood, recognizing the timing, the positioning, everything that we're doing, how we're really fixing a broken business model and doing it the right way. Just so exciting to see all the rank advancements. Another almost 6,000 people advanced in rank this week alone. Over 5,000 bronzes, 600 silvers, 100 golds, 15 new platinums, 3 new diamonds this week in LiveGood alone. I'll say their names real quick because diamond is a huge achievement. Congratulations to our 3 new diamonds. We've got Ferdinand Santiago from the Philippines.
Yes!
Congratulations. Amit Good from India.
That's
and
right.
Vaibhav Jadhav also from India.
That's right.
India is on fire. Congratulations to our 3 new diamonds. Nader, what do you want to say?
I just want to thank all of them. I want to thank everybody on this beautiful planet we call Earth for realizing what we're doing and jumping on board. Ladies and gentlemen, there's less than 350,000 people. I'm not saying that's not at all. That's great. Thank you. But that tells you one thing, that the world has been waiting for this. The world has been waiting for an opportunity to proudly share products that people cannot get elsewhere for anything close to these prices with 100% money back guarantee. 350,000 people is nothing. There's 7 billion people on the earth. And guess what? Saving money and staying healthy and getting healthy never gets old. It's not a fad. It's going to be here forever. Back to you, Ben.
Awesome. So yeah, I've just got a few announcements. I've got some notes here on stuff I want to talk about as well. But announcements, customer support is absolutely killing it.
Yes.
All emails are being responded to in no more than 48 hours. Usually it's the same day or the next day. So they are crushing it. Shipping team always on point. These guys are killing it. You place your order today. We will ship it out first thing tomorrow. I do want to mention that our pain cream, our CBD pain relief cream, which has been, the feedback from it's been awesome, especially from our Director of Product Development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin. He absolutely loves it. But we ran it on a limited time just to see the response and see if we want to bring it as a permanent product. We are bringing it on as a permanent product in about 3 weeks. In the meantime, there are only about 100 bottles left before we run out of the limited time original order. So we're going to be out for about 3 weeks before we bring it on full time. So if you haven't gotten your pain relief cream, order it today. It's probably not going to make it through the weekend. As soon as we get to that, real close to running out, we're going to turn it off, not make it available. So if you want to go place your order for pain cream, do that now. What else do I got? Oh, so I meant to say this last week. Some of you guys, we got a bunch of emails about it, but some of you guys might have noticed there was some downtime, not this past week, but the week before. The website went down for a few minutes at a time. We had, and this is, it's funny because it's part of the growth process, but it's also exciting to see that we're kind of on the radar now, that we're getting so much attention and so much growth momentum. We're under attack, as they call it, denial of service attack. People were hitting our site 40 billion times a second. And the funny thing is, our site was able to handle it up to about 25 billion times a second because we have beefed up our servers, and they just kept cranking it until it, you know, it was enough to slow it down a little bit. We've got the best programmers on the planet. And that's kind of why I wanted to talk about that. Because these guys were able to get on top of it, block it, stop it, even beef up our servers even more. And as you've noticed, I don't know if they've tried to attack this week, but that's all handled. But you know, it's kind of exciting to see that you know, I don't know why someone would try to do that to us, but
you don't know why?
You know,
You don't know why? We're revolutionizing the industry, brother. We're waking up the world. The gravy train of making products for $10 and selling it to a single mom for 100 is over, thanks to LiveGood. That's why they're freaking out. All the heavy hitters that are making 100 grand a month at a cost of a single mother overpaying for products that she probably doesn't even need. They're all putting probably money together, go after some hackers to do that. No, we're disrupting this industry, but we are prepared because this is not our first rodeo. You know that, brother. We got this. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but no, you know why. They're scared. Bring it.
I mean, you can't change the world without pissing off a few people.
Just thank you.
Okay, so that said, next Thursday is the first of the month. We like to pay out monthly commissions the first Thursday of each month. But because Thursday is the first of the month, our system, so last month, it took our system about 9 hours to run the monthly commissions because it has to run, I mean, first we run the ranks, then we run the matrix, and then we have to run the matching bonuses, which literally goes from, and we've got legs that are literally 300 levels deep. And it has to look at everyone above that person, figure out, we kind of go bottom to top when we run the commissions. But again, genius programmers that we've got over here know how to do it. So every single individual, every single record, it goes from the bottom to the top. So some of those that have 100, 200, 300 levels, it has to go up and find, you know, 5 generations of diamonds, 4 generations of platinums, 3 generations of gold, 2 generations of silver for all those matching bonuses. So it takes a long time. And that was with 100,000 less people than we have this month. So it might take a day and a half, maybe a couple days for it to fully run that whole process. We are streamlining that as well. And that's one of the things on their priority list, because when we get to 3 million members, it can't be taken a week or two to run our commissions. So I promise we will be on that. But all that said, we're going to pay commissions the following Thursday, June 8th. So we will still have a regular weekly pay run on next weekend, or next week, Thursday, June 1st will be the weekly run. And then monthlies along with that week will be paid out on June 8th. So yeah, and then the next one will be the first Thursday of July. So that will be a little bit condensed of a time frame. So you actually get 2 monthly checks in about a 3-week period. A little bit of a bonus there. Just got to wait a few extra days this month. But we just want to make sure we do everything right, get you guys paid what you're supposed to get paid. And yeah, so that said, we are rocking. One more thing that I've got, and then I'm going to open it up for some, I'm excited to hear our speakers today. I know these guys are fired up. So we are creating an international pack. So we've had a pretty good run with shipping. We've started shipping with Landmark around the world. It's gotten less expensive. It's gotten faster. It's gotten more reliable. We're not losing packages, but it's still not super awesome. And we don't accept anything less than super awesome. And that goes with everything that we do, from our products to our customer support, to our shipping, to our software, everything. And so it's not super awesome. And again, we're still learning. I don't like to make excuses. I never make excuses. And it doesn't make me happy that it's not perfect and super awesome right now, but we are getting there. And another step we're going to do is we're going to roll out an international pack. This pack will be shipped out of our new German facility in Germany. Okay, here's a challenge. Once we get a little bit bigger and we've got a ton more orders that can support more shipping centers, then we'll do it. But to manage, literally, I think we've got what, 22, 23 products or something right now. To manage all of that inventory, just to manage it in our one warehouse in Jupiter, Florida right now, we're running out of stuff. So we've got to get everything 100% under control before we can open up another warehouse, because we don't want to be running out of product in one warehouse and another warehouse or multiple warehouses at the same time. So what we're doing is creating an international pack. It's got the daily essentials pack, which is the multivitamin. You get to choose. We're going to have a men's one and a women's one pack. So multivitamin, magnesium, vitamin D. We're putting the factor 4 in there. As soon as it comes back in, we're going to put all these packs together. So they're going to be pre-packaged. And then we're also including the super reds and the super greens. So you've got 6 of our best-selling, most awesome products out there. 6 products. Retail price is going to be $119, which is like one product in a lot of other companies.
Yes.
Member price for 6 of our best products, $79.95. That's for our international pack. Notter's looking at me like, can we make money with that? So yes, that's yeah. I mean, if you bought those products individually, I think it'd be like $85, $86. So we're making it $79.95 for our 6 best-selling products, most amazing products on the planet. It comes in a cool little box for you. It's got a LiveGood logo on it and everything. And it will be shipped for international people outside of North America. Will be shipped from our German facility very inexpensively. I think it'll be like $5 or $6 for shipping, full tracking, and it'll get there within a week to most people in Europe, Asia. Africa is going to be a few extra days, but yeah, so that is in the works. We've got the boxes. As soon as the factor 4 comes in, we're going to start packing them up. And you can still order all the other products, but they will be shipped from the US. And the current way, which again is working, is it super awesome, and we will get that super awesome. I promise everything will be super awesome. That is my full commitment, because again, anything less than that is just not acceptable to me. And hopefully you guys are experiencing that and really starting to see that with everything that we do. So I think that's all I've got. I've got some exciting things to talk about on the training side, but Notter, you got anything to add for us?
I do. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for doing that. And ladies and gentlemen, you know, we've been testing the market. You know, we're very involved with the field. You know, we do a lot of Zooms. We talk to the field. Ryan does a lot of Zooms. He gets invited on Zooms about products. So what Ben did and the corporate team did, we looked at what products are selling the most and what is being reordered most. So those are the products that are going to go in the international pack. So that's what's, you know, I want you to know that we're taking a serious look at what your needs are, unlike a lot of other companies that will give you what or some celebrity told you need. So thank you, Ben, for creating the international pack. And just like you said, ladies and gentlemen, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Amazon has what, 200 million people giving $9.95 a month. We have less than 350,000 people, less than 45,000 people in the US. When people see our products and our value and our mission, they want to be a part of this fun. We are fun. People want to have fun again. Back to you, Ben.
It's true. And the products are awesome. And again, you can still order out because, I mean, you guys need our protein. You need the essential aminos. The coffee is always one of the top 2 or 3 best sellers every single day. So I know a lot of people want that. I didn't want to put that in the pack because I know some people have their coffee that they love. I'm not personally a coffee drinker, so that wouldn't appeal to me in the pack. But again, you can still order it separately. All right, Dr. Ryan, what do you got for us?
Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, hey, congrats, everybody. I'm so glad to hear everybody's having so much success. Ben, I wanted to highlight something. I did a Monday Zoom with Lisa, and we picked a topic related to like supplement quality, and I addressed a lot of things. Hey, look, man, totally unrelated to LiveGood in a lot of ways. Really, I mean, the products that we don't carry. I wanted to highlight some things that were going on in the industry, and I'm sure people heard about this one. But within the last year, there was a study done. The National Institutes of Health actually has it published, where they looked at on Amazon.com. They looked at a number of supplements that were advertised for immune function, immune health. 50% of those supplements, a little over 50%, were either misbranded or adulterated. And that means, yeah, that's a big number, right? I mean, I don't know, Notter, I guess maybe you didn't hear about that study either. There's now, as the more I've looked, there's a lot of studies now showing that supplements that have done independent, there's been like this independent testing, and the numbers are staggering high. I can't believe how high it is that they're either, like I said, misbranded or adulterated. The categories that are most commonly affected are weight loss. So typically what will happen in that example, they'll be adulterated. So what does that mean? See, like they won't tell you that they put something extra in the product and their intentions are so that it works, it does something, but you have no idea what you're taking. You're getting some other stimulant, not even knowing it's in there. Weight loss is a big category for that. Sexual health is a big one. So Viagra is popping up in a lot of erectile dysfunction claims and stuff like that, and supplements. And let's see, and performance. So physical performance stuff as well. I want to make people aware of that. That's a really big problem for people. And I think they need to know exactly who their supplier is. And that's what I was talking about on the Monday Zoom. So guys, I know LiveGood doesn't carry every supplement, but the ones we do carry, 100% third-party tested on the raw ingredient as well as the finished product. Like there's no question that our products are tested and have a high, and they're tested for identity, potency. So identity says you know what's in it. What's in it is what we say is in it. That potency, it has the strength we say that it has, and purity. So there's no contaminants. You know, there's no like junk in there that should not be in there. So if there's a supplement though that LiveGood does not have you're buying and you're curious about them, feel free to email Lisa or I. Gladly take a look at it. But supplement quality matters. Guys, like people can be hurt, can be harmed, and it's a big deal. So Ben, I wanted to make that. You know, I want to let people know that we're really, really concerned about the supplement quality aspect. So we're trying to be a leader, and we are obviously a leader in the industry, especially on supplement quality. Back to you, Ben.
Awesome. I love that. Give me one product everyone should try today.
Super Reds.
Yes!
Boom. Love it.
Yes!
Hey, can I say something about this real quick? Because it came up last night somehow. I did a testimonial, Lisa and you back and forth on it. I want to say something. There is a reason. This is whole food based. There is a reason why you have to continue to stir it and mix it. Like, talk about quality. We didn't want to add more ingredients to try to make it like suspending agents, right? So it stays in the water longer. It does settle. These are whole food, ground up whole food ingredients. We didn't want to add solubilizers to make it sit in the water and maybe have a pretty appearance or a pretty texture. But at the end of the day, it's a beautiful product. It's USDA certified organic. It's whole food based. So
that's awesome. I love the Super Reds. And I'm actually drinking my greens, and I did notice that. I do notice that. That's why I keep my fork in my Super Reds, so I stir it up before I take each sip because it settles.
I have one in my car at 60 cents a serving. I have one in my car. Try to do that when the bottle costs you $150. You would sit home and you would take one drop at a time. But with us, you can have one in the car. You can have one in the office. That's what I love. People use it when they need it, and it's cheap and it's inexpensive. Sorry, I love it.
No, I always put like a heaping scoop in. I don't do a flat scoop. I mean, what is it? An extra 8 cents, for an extra heap. So just give me a little bit of extra Super Greens and Super Reds. Awesome. Thanks so much, Ryan. Lisa Goodkin, what do you got for us today?
Hey everyone. First, I want to congratulate everyone on doing such an amazing job. Great success stories on both sides, business and health. And I just really want to remind you, as I always preach, obviously health, how it's just such a little blessing in disguise that you have this business opportunity, but you also have this opportunity to take control of your health, your family's health, your loved one's health, by taking our products, selling them our products, educating people on why they need these products, or helping them, referring them to our YouTube channel to watch all the videos so you can learn about the products. It is just, it's really a no-brainer that you've got to take advantage of this opportunity. You've got to use the products. They are designed for everybody every day. And always email me. I'm here for the questions. But again, Ryan and I have been doing a really good job on our Monday Zooms. We put them up on our YouTube channel. They are very educational. So you will learn more from those Zooms than you will in like a quick email message. So before you have these questions, or if an affiliate of yours or potential affiliate or member has questions, refer them to the video, send them the video link. And if they have further questions from that, shoot me an email. Always here to help. But you've got to take advantage of this situation that you're in for business and health, guys. Keep doing a great job. Back to you, Ben.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Lisa, give us one product everyone should try today.
Aminos. Essential aminos. Love them.
Love them too. I love the lemon lime. And somehow the fruit punch is way outselling the lemon lime, but guys, you need to try the lemon lime. It tastes like lemonade.
I know. Ryan and I are lemon lime fans as well.
Yeah, it's awesome. Sweet. Thank you so much, Lisa. All right, let's get into some business, some training, some power. I see some awesome leaders on the line with us today. Let's start with Tracey Walker. You're in Atlanta, right, Tracey?
Yeah.
I am in the ATL, yes, sir.
The ATL, awesome. I am super excited. I got my notes ready. What do you got for us today?
Well, thank you so much for inviting me on. And always it's a pleasure to be before such an esteemed panel. And of course, my girl, Trisha, this is, I think, the first time, maybe the second time we've been on together. So you guys are going to get double. Okay. You guys are going to get double.
Oh.
I don't know if you can handle it. Okay. Because Trisha can hold it her own. Okay. And I think I can do a little something. So get ready. All right. So two things. First thing is I've been spending some time in the market working with people. I've been on the phone with some really big leaders. And I don't know if you guys have recognized this, but people think that LiveGood is a health and wellness company, right? And so sometimes shifting that mindset to letting them know, hey, we're not pigeonholed into health and wellness. We are a membership-based company. Amazon started with books, as Nader always says, and now you'd be lucky to even find a book on Amazon, right? I mean, I literally bought pom-poms for my son's baseball, right, to be the cheerleader from Amazon, all right? So it's not a bookstore. LiveGood right now, we've started with high quality nutritional supplements because that's something that's recognizable. And I believe it gives the marketplace a really good feel of the quality that LiveGood brings to the table. But guys, Ben and Nader and Dr. Goodkin and Lisa, they can literally bring anything to our virtual warehouse, and it doesn't have to be health and wellness. It could be a cell phone cover. I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but it could be cell phone covers. It could be debit cards, right? It could be anything. And the point is that as you are sharing the value of LiveGood, try not to market or put yourself in a bucket where you're all about health and wellness and you brand LiveGood as that, and then they add something that's not health and wellness, and now you're stuck, all right? And your market is confused. So number one, know that we are so much greater, and we offer so much more value, and we will be, right? They've talked about over 200 different SKUs coming up in the next year or so. So guys, remember who we are. We are not a health and wellness company, although we have amazing health and wellness products right now, but we are a membership model revolutionizing this industry. And there's nothing like us that exists. There isn't. There is no comparison because we're the only company, well, maybe not the only, but we're the only one that has this much fun, as Nader would say, right? That is literally membership based, no auto ship, no purchase requirements, and you literally buy what you want when you want with having the privileges of membership. All right. So that's the number one thing. Know who we are so that you can communicate that effectively. And when people realize that we're different, I've had a lot of light bulbs and aha moments. And people say, okay, I'm ready to run because now they get it. So that's number one. Number two would be just some basic things for network marketers, right? I mean, I know a lot of you guys are working really hard, including myself. I know Trisha as well, right? We're pushing for Diamond, and it's like these guys over in India. I don't know if they push a button and then everybody just joins. I don't know what they have. The Philippines, I don't know, but literally the United States, guys. We need to pick it up, okay? And Trisha and myself and other leaders within our organization, US based, guys, we're doing everything we can, but you guys have got to see it. You have got to want it. The opportunity that exists in the Philippines, the Filipino people, they see it. Do you guys get it? They get to market a business for $10 a month and have US dollars in the Philippines. They can change their lives overnight because of the difference in the value of the currency, okay? In India, same exact thing. In South Africa, oh my God, they are literally blowing up, going bananas and crazy. People are signing up left and right. Why? Because opportunity like this, they don't see it as often. I think in the United States, sometimes, maybe even North America, I'm not really sure about Canada. I don't live in Canada, right? But I would probably say that North America generally has a different perspective of the world, right? We're kind of spoiled. We're kind of like not in a great position, but people think we are. and we should be working a lot harder than what what we are doing because it's just the way the economic climate is in these days. And, you just don't know what's going on behind the scenes of some of these, political arenas. Not to make this a political call, because it's not. I just want you to understand that there's a lot of things taking place that in the United States, you're not used to seeing or experiencing, where people in the Philippines or South Africa or Nigeria or India or Ghana or any of these places, they're used to different things taking place where they have to grab their families and hold it really, really close and do something about it. Well, here we're kind of dragging around. Okay, we're kind of dragging around. I hear the numbers that Ben says every single week. I know we're right at about 350,000 people worldwide, but I think it's like 40 or something thousand or some close to that in the United States. That's absolutely insane. The company is a US-based company out of doggone Florida, and we're still playing around. So I want to really encourage people in the US to, don't believe everything that you see on TV like it's all glitz and glamour. You have to understand that a lot of changes are taking place. A lot of people are feeling the stress or duress, and you might not know it. You might not see it. They've got their internet and their phones, and they're still looking as if they're moving forward, but quietly at home, they're not necessarily doing so well. All right. And it's just pride and ego that a lot of us have. And so I want to just re-encourage our US based market, our North American market, even as a whole. So let's get on the ball. All right. Now, there are 10 things that almost all network marketers usually have a little challenge with. I don't like the word struggle or have a problem, but we have challenges. All right. So I'm going to go through these really, really quick and give you bullet points on how to handle them. Number one, the biggest thing is like generating leads, right? How do I get more leads? And I know Trisha has talked about this. I've talked about this. I know Tim has talked about this, right? And there's tons of different ways. I don't think there's any one way to meet people. But if we're going to, especially if we're in the US, if we're going to go and get as many people as we can, as quickly as we can, guys, Facebook really is, there's Google is number one. YouTube is number two. Facebook is the number 3 site in the whole entire world. Why would you want to avoid the place where all the people are? The strategies that you got to figure out how to navigate it a little bit, but that's where the people are, okay? And that's where I would say go and work with your leadership to figure out how to do that. Number two, sometimes we feel like there's a lack of support from their upline, and I get it. That may be true. I've had people in LiveGood contact me and say, oh, my upline is out. Right? They were in, but now they're out. And now I'm stuck and I'm over here in this country and I don't know this stuff. And I say, I hear you, but you've got to get plugged in. I don't know how to tell you where to go, but there's different groups. There's different chats. I know Tim has like 5,000 different chats that he's managing every day. I know that, there's all different types of things. I see it on my wall that people have different things. And so you've got to take the initiative to get in where you fit in and just figure that part out. Sometimes you're put in a position to be the leader, okay? And maybe this is the situation for you where now you have to be the leader. Number 3, difficulty with time management. Some of you guys are working still full time. I do this full time, so it's a little different, okay, for me. But I do acknowledge that other people are doing this maybe 2 hours a day, right? Or 3 hours a day. And you got to figure out what to do. Here's my recommendation, that you specifically on a Sunday, let's start with it, on a Sunday, sit down and write out the things that you need to accomplish in your business. The most important thing you need to do is speak to people and generate leads. That's the most important thing you need to do. Then you need to follow up with those people, and then you need to pretty much, start ushering them in through calls and events and things like that and get them into the system. So I would sit down on a Sunday, I would write down, hey, Monday is my create content day, where I'm going to create 3 videos on Monday. Tuesday, I'm going to follow up with all of the leads I got. Wednesday, I'm going to, do some posting and engaging with other people. Thursday, I'm going to, take some pictures and make some quotes or something. And Friday, I'm going to get on the calls and just go to town. So let's just say those are things you're going to do. Well, then when you get your hour or your 2 hours dedicated for that time, guys, set an alarm. Set an alarm. If your work time for your LiveGood business is going to be from 5 to 7 p.m. or 7 to 9 p.m., set an alarm that starts at 7. It goes off in an hour. It goes off in an hour. And I'm telling you, there's something about knowing that you only have a certain amount of time that causes you to act within that period with a little bit more urgency, right? So set that alarm and then take a 15-minute break and then set the alarm for your second hour. That time management is going to save you, especially if you're working this business part-time. And this business is not even that hard. So really just focus on what you need to do. do, set an alarm for those time blocks. We call it time blocking, and go from there. Number 4, lack of credibility. I hear it all the time. I know, Trisha, you probably hear it all the time. Tim does as well, especially in the field. Not or you as well. It's like, oh, well, I'm not a diamond, or I don't have the credibility, or I haven't had any success in the industry. Guys, you've got to learn how to do what I call pass. Okay. What is pass? Pass is in the traditional sense, it's like a 3-way call. But in today's day and age, there's so many testimonials that you could literally go into any of these LiveGood Facebook groups. You could grab a snapshot of something and you could share those testimonials on your wall. If there's a video of someone that you see that's done really, really well, download that video from YouTube or wherever it is and post it in your story. Posting on your wall, passing the credibility to someone else. It doesn't have to be you. You have to understand that, right? If I were in a weight loss company, which I have been before, I am not the poster child for weight loss. Like, I'm 140 pounds, okay? I am not that. But if I needed to sell weight loss, I would have to leverage somebody else's story to make my business work. So don't worry about your own credibility. Leverage and pass on to other people's credibility. Number 5, difficulty with sales. Okay, I know you're in a sales business, and I know some of your leaders may be like, oh, you're not selling, you're sharing. Okay, that may be true too, but it is a transaction at the end of the day. That is a sale. When you go to Walmart, okay, and you swipe your bananas, that is a sale on that cash register, on that self-checkout. That's a sale. That receipt comes out and it says sale. All right. So it's the same thing here. We are in sales. And so you're going to have to start tapping to some basic skills that you've got to, I've said time and time again, it's like, you know that you need to update your iPhone when they give you a right? A notification. They'll say, hey, plug your phone in, and from 3 to 6, we're going to update the software, all right? So you're okay with your phone getting updated and additional skills, but you have to get updated skills too. So go learn some things, take some free classes, study different people that are on social media, or maybe even your direct leadership or upline. They have education and training and support. Tap into that and update your own education and your operating system so that you can operate and be competitive. This is 2023, okay? If you are still messing around with 8 tracks and this type of stuff, I promise you, you're not going to do as well as someone who understands that streaming is the new way that music is distributed, all right? You can hold on to the 8-track if you want and try to convince, but it'd be so much better if you just update your OS and get with the streaming, okay? So get with LiveGood from that standpoint. Number 6, challenges with motivation. We all go through it, okay? I'm a human being. I am a human being. I know Dr. Brown is a human being, Nader and Trisha and Tim and Ben even as well. Lisa, we're human beings. There's no person that is 100% on top of the world all the time. And sometimes we have people that we trust, people that we talk to, people that talk us off the ledge, right? There's been plenty of times where people have to remind me, wait a minute, girl, you got to get yourself together. Hey, you forgot this about yourself. You forgot about that. So be conscious of who you spend your time with. Be aware of the circle of people that you are around, that you are communicating with on a regular basis. If your family is not that supportive, I'm not saying, and they live in your house, I'm not saying ignore them, but I am saying that that's probably not the environment that you're going to go to when you need a boost, when your cup needs a little bit of filling, okay? And if it's a spirituality, if it's, you got to talk to God about it or whatever, that's fine too. But what I'm saying is, it is, as an entrepreneur, you are not operating in an employee mindset. Entrepreneurship, you have to go and motivate yourself. It's called inspiration. It's nobody's responsibility. As much as Tim does, it's not his job to motivate every single Facebook chat group, LiveGood arena so that you can feel pumped up for the day. You got to pump yourself up. And that's just kind of the bottom line on that. Number 7, lack of differentiation. There's 350,000 people in LiveGood. If you are posting the exact same thing that every single person is posting, you're going to have a lack of differentiation. So tap into your creativity. Look at what other people are doing, yes, but then figure out how to model what they're doing and make it your own. Trisha does amazing well. Like she posts about LiveGood, but if you guys know, like I watch her strategy on what she does, right? What she does really, and I don't know if she wants me to tell it, but I'm going to tell it, girl. Okay, look, see, what she does is she'll take a beautiful picture of herself, right? It's of herself. So if you're scrolling the wall, you might not see LiveGood on the post because it's a picture of herself. But then she's got a pretty decent length description where she's telling a story about LiveGood or telling a story about the industry or telling a story about a person that she prospected or who prospected or whatever it was. She's got something in there, which means that she could take the same information that we both got from Nader, and she doesn't post exactly what Nader posts. She reconstructs it, reverse engineers it, and makes it Trisha's. So you've got to do that. Stop asking guys, hey, do you have a flyer? Do you have a this? Go to Canva. Go to canva.com. Post something, create it, okay? Take it, manipulate it in a good way, make it a good light of LiveGood, and post that doggone thing and use your own creativity to do that so that you can show up with some differentiation. Number 8, difficulty with follow-up. Listen, follow-up for me is a simple thing, all right? Why? Because I build an email list. So literally maybe an hour before these calls, I literally go in there, I push a button, and I send a pre-written email to all of my pre-enrollees and all the leads that I have, right? So that's that. I know Trisha probably has some ways that she does some things as well. Tim probably has a method that he uses, and other people have different things. So you've got to figure out how you can mass invite the people that have already taken another step, which would be your pre-enrollees. How can you get them engaged? Okay. But you got to create a systematic way for yourself by which you do that. If it's going in and putting the email address in for every person like Trisha does, and then sending them where they are in the power line, knock yourself out. If it's sending out an email to 500 people that's pre-enrolled that haven't enrolled yet, knock yourself out. If it's getting in the DMs and you only have 5 people that pre-enrolled, fantastic. Utilize the ability to tap into a small group of people as acutely as you can, but you've got to follow up. There's no way around it. You're not going to beat the system by thinking that LiveGood, because they have the emails coming in, that it does a really, really good job. But I'm telling you, the personal touch that you add to that, you got to stay in people's faces, right? If you are on any major retailer's email list, they are literally emailing you on a constant basis. Every single day, I am getting something from Netflix because they want me to resubscribe now for $6.99, right? Every day it's come back, come back, come back, come back. Are you doing that? Because if you're not in your customer's face, they are being bombarded by the brands who are. And so you're losing them to that, all right? Number 9, limited budget. So you might need to do some advertising, some things of that sort. I know our Diamond Jessie Garcia has put up different flyers and things like that, the tear off tabs. I even took the tear off tab thing. What did I do? I reverse engineered it. I put my own brand colors on it, and I made it my own and posted it. I probably will print it, okay? I'm not like the offline person, but I'll find some places to post it and people can tear off or what have you. But there's tons of different things that you can do for little to no cost. Again, social media organically is free, but it's either you're going to pay with your time, which is free, or you're going to pay with your money, which is not free. So if you don't have a lot of money for advertising and marketing, then you've got to go to town. And my mom used to say, put some elbow grease in it. You got to get busy and you got to post on social media consistent, so that people see that you're serious about this doggone thing. You post one time, they're like, oh yeah, we've seen that. But then that's it. And because you didn't sign anybody up, you're done promoting it. And now you're promoting something else. And then your whole market is completely confused because they don't know how it all ties in. So be consistent. Maybe find some flyers. Go to Craigslist. Be creative. Start doing some searches. How do I? Guys, Google still works. I know it's easy to be in a group and say, how do I add my name? Like, Google it. Okay. When in doubt, YouTube it out. There you go. Okay. You can go to YouTube and stuff. And then number 10 would be lack of training, which I just do not believe there's a lack of here in LiveGood. I do not believe there's a lack of training. Okay, it is not Nader's job. It's not Ben's job. It's not Dr. Goodkin or Lisa's job. They are running corporate. Their job is to do a couple of things. Make sure that our products exist and get shipped when people order them. Their job is to pay us on time the right amount of money. Okay, and that's why you hear Ben get on here and say, hey, June 8th is the day, the next time, right? So he's setting the stage. He's being transparent from a corporate perspective. letting you know, here's what's going on customer support. Here's what's going on shipping. Here's what's going on with the study, Dr. Good, right? They're giving us what corporate's supposed to be doing. So if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, the question is, what are you supposed to be doing? So you're supposed to be tapping into training, or how about this? You go learn something and you teach it. Right?
Ooh.
That's a novel idea. How about you go to any of the previous rank advancement call videos on YouTube, learn something that Curry talked about, learn something that Trisha talked about. If there's something I've said that you've learned, take that bit of information. There's no download that has not been downloaded into someone else before. There's no new information, okay? But people have to, they might hear it differently from you. The way that you say it, the way that you deliver it, the way that you put your oomph into it, it might impact them differently. So take something that somebody else may have already said and re-say it in your own words and teach it to your market and your team. And I promise you, you will start to develop the leadership skills that you need. And if in doubt still with all of that, guys, I just highly suggest you go to the YouTube channel. There's tons of, if you want to know about any product, there is no lack of product information. Okay. There is literally no lack of, Tim does the Saturday training call, right? I mean, come on, everybody could be on that. It's a basic call. He goes over the same stuff every freaking week. Then it's the silver and above call. He goes like, you guys have, there's no lack is the point. There's only abundance. All right. And so I'm just going to encourage everyone to tap in, utilize those 10, those might be some challenges, but those are the solutions I've given you with the challenges. So you can't just say I listed out challenges and I want everybody to go to work. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you, Ben. Thank you so much.
That was awesome, Tracey. Thank you so much. I took a whole page of notes. I could elaborate on like every one of those 10 things, but we've got, if you guys missed any of that, or even if you heard every word of it, listen to it again on the recording. That was awesome. Powerful stuff. Speaking of challenges, one of our goals is to eliminate as many of those as possible. Obviously, we can't make you be motivated. We can't make you do anything. Set your timeline, manage your time, do all that stuff, but we can give you the tools and resources to help you as much as we can. And we've got, we'll start rolling out these. We've got a few videos already made for each of the products. We're going to start rolling them out with a landing page. So you guys, hopefully each week, that's my goal. I shouldn't have said that because I know it's not going to happen, but my goal is to give you guys a new product page, landing page you can promote each and every week. Because again, we've talked about this. Some people might not love the coffee, but they'll love the super reds. Some people will be super into the CBD, but they don't want the greens. Some people need vitamin D, but they've already got a multivitamin that they like. So keep hitting them with everything. They're going to find something. We talked about it last night on the call. When you create an offer so powerful that people have trouble saying no to it, that's a winning formula. And that's what we're trying to create literally with every single piece of material, information, training, tool, resource that we put out there for you guys, including the products. It is hard to say no to these products. They are the best products on the planet for the best prices anywhere. And so that's our commitment. But Tracey, that was awesome. Thank you so much. We'll definitely have you back. Let's go out to Arizona. Trisha Costa, I got a new page of notes ready for you. Bring it.
Good morning, Tracey. That was amazing. Amazing. So I'm going to hang on to that motivation talk. And I'm telling you, this training is very close to my heart because that's a training that really changed everything for me. It changed the game and it motivated me. And that was when I first started. And this incredible mentor said to me, "Why are you here?" I'm like, "I want to make money. That's why everybody's here." And he's like, no. Why are you here? Why do you want to make the money? And I'm like, oh, never thought about that, right? I'm super young. I think I was 19 at the time. I'm like, what is this guy talking about? And he said, no one will ever do anything for money. You need to understand why you want to make the money, because you're going to work because you want that new car. If a car is something that you like, you may go to work because you want to travel the world. So why are you here? And I said, I want to travel the world. That's my dream. I love to travel. I don't really care about a car that much, but I definitely want to do some traveling. And why? I'm like, what do you mean? No, what? Let's dig deep on with this why. And that's an exercise, guys. You got to get a pen and you got to write this down. And that's because, how does it feel? What does it smell like when you're in this particular trip? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? What do you hear? And he told me to write my perfect day with that idea. You know, what time do you wake up when it's your perfect day, right? It's kind of like a chapter in a book and it's your life. And I want you to read it every morning and every night. And I'm telling you guys, I've done this exercise so many times and that became my life each time. And you got to believe it. And it takes time. You're going to read that book 2 years in a row and you're like, man, this is not working. Like I'm reading this book every day. It's the story of my life and it's not working. And one day and you wake up and you realize that did become your life. When you have that, you will have the motivation when you know why you're doing this. And, you know, my why has changed throughout the years. When I was young, I wanted to travel the world. And then I wanted to have the choice of having my child in a private school. And so there's a lot of things that change as you get older and as you achieve things. And it can be little things, you know, that you put on that vision board. You know, it's a dog. Like I wanted a dog and I wanted like a specific dog. And I had that dog on my vision board and now she's right here laying behind me.
Oh.
So everything that you put on a vision board, and when I tried to get her, it was like impossible. It was during the pandemic and there was a waiting list. And literally, if I'm not going to tell you the story because it's going to be too long, but it was a miracle that I have this dog. I was number 12 on a waiting list. A dog that could only have 6 puppies had 10, 2 people dropped out, and I got my first choice and I was the last one in line. I mean, I'm telling you, you got to believe it. Do your vision board every single morning. Do your miracle morning. Do your visualization, affirmation, meditation, exercise, do some reading and exercise. If you do that every day and you look at, and by the way, all my affirmations are glued everywhere. I have it in my mirror because I read my affirmations while I'm looking at myself, right? I am so thankful and grateful that I am attracting leaders into my organization. I am so thankful and grateful that everybody I talk to today, it's going to say yes to me. I'm so grateful and thankful that LiveGood came into my life. Just do your affirmations. I am overcoming every challenge. I overcome every obstacle. This is my year. 2023 is my year. I'm achieving all my goals. Like just read your affirmations, looking at yourself in the mirror with a big smile on your face. High five yourself in the mirror.
Right.
You're going to have, right? That's how I start my day, you guys. You cannot have a bad day. You cannot not be motivated when you start your day with your miracle morning routine. And your why is 80% of your success. How is easy? It's like Tracey was saying, just go post on Facebook how you can Google how to do this, how to do that. How in 2023 a 5-year-old can do any house because you can just Google it. The why is what really matters. So you're not here for the money. Why are you going to do with that money? That's what really matters. And when you don't feel like working and you think of that why, that has to be something huge. And as you evolve with this, it's going to become the orphanage in Mexico. It's going to be, you know, the commitment that you have to bring the food to the kids down there, the AC that they need for the summer. And when you have that big why, something that's bigger than yourself, you will do it because you're not doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for the money. You're doing for the kids. How can you leave the kids hanging? Can you really be that selfish that you're not going to send those messages out because you're worried about you and not feeling like doing it? No, you owe it to them. So when you know your why and you write that down and you read it every morning and every night, the motivation will be there for you. So please, please promise me, send me a message on Facebook and say, you know what, Trisha, I did it. I wrote down my why. I'm going to read it every day. I'm doing my miracle morning routine, and you're going to have the motivation that you need to have. So thank you so much, Ben, for having me back. It's such an honor to be in a panel with these amazing people. Thank you.
Sorry, I was muted. Thank you so much, Trisha. I'm like taking notes and just thinking about stuff while you're talking about that. But you're totally right. You know, money doesn't drive people. They want, it's something more than that. It's something deeper. And when Nader and I launched this company, it was more than, we want to change the world. We want to change the industry. We want to revolutionize the way that this industry has been running for so long, because it's broken. It's a broken business model. It's hurting people more than it's helping. But deeper than all of that is, hopefully you guys have noticed, we're all about helping the little guy. And one of the things that I love more than anything about this company and how it's building out, how it's playing out, is that we don't have any of these big, huge leaders from the network marketing company in LiveGood. This is built from all people who have struggled and have tried multiple programs and never had success. And we are absolutely dominating every company in the industry. And that's what makes me so happy, because we've got people like Nikki Hollingsworth, Kelly Toller, Christopher Hopkins, Eric Johnson, even Tim Miller, got Curry Russell. Curry's never had any huge success in the industry. And just seeing, you guys go out there and just taking on this huge multi-billion-dollar industry and absolutely dominating it. That's what drives me. It's not about the money, and believe me, with the margins that we've got, there's not a lot of money in this for us as a corporate team. We've got plenty to be healthy as a company. We will never miss a commission, but this is about changing the industry, doing it right, and giving you guys an opportunity you could absolutely believe in and build for the long term, that's going to be here for the long term. And for those of you, Tracey talked about how it's crazy that US is building so slowly. I actually looked at the numbers while she was talking. We're actually over 50,000 members in the US now. We're at 51,000. India is actually slightly above us. We've got more members in India than we do in the United States, in a company that's based in the United States. And, as crazy as that is, I get excited about that, because that tells me one thing: there is just huge growth potential here. And you guys have the opportunity to go out there. Everything we've done to this point is tiny compared to the potential and where we're going to be in the next few years. So Trisha, thank you so much. That was awesome. And it triggered a lot of cool stuff and ideas and thoughts. I could go on for a lot longer, but I want to turn it over to my good friend, our Crown Diamond leader, first in the company, Tim Miller. What do you got for us today?
Hey, Benzo, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sitting here kind of laughing this morning, because every time I get on these Friday calls, I never know which direction I'm going to go. And then I get some notes in my head, and then I hop on here, and then Tracey took every word out of my mouth. So I said, I'm going to go another direction. Then Trisha took every word out of my mouth. So here we go again. And then here you come and just took the last thing that was going to come out of my mouth. So I guess I'm going to go here, guys, because it is the end of the month. And this is really important, guys. And I want you guys to understand, and Ben kind of covered it, is I didn't join LiveGood for the money. Okay, I've had some successes in this industry, but I saw the vision. Number one, two things happened. Number one, it was Ben. And when Ben said, I'm coming back in the industry, I said, just sign me up. I don't care. You could be selling Dunkin' Donuts. If it's you, Ben, I'm with you. Let's run, right? And but I saw the mission. I saw the disruption. I fell in love with network marketing 30 years ago. I absolutely adore the industry. I love network. I wouldn't do anything else. I love the industry, but I don't like the direction this industry has gone. Okay, for a lot of reasons. I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly, and it's just ridiculous. And LiveGood is truly a breath of fresh air. We're literally disrupting this industry, and we're making a lot of people upset because they can't compete. It's because of this business model. And I think once you understand the mission of this company, it'll really kick in, because you're going to go out there and share that passion. But get this, there are people that really don't get the mission. There are people in this company that are here for the money. I get it. That's the industry that we're in. But I follow a system, a unique system called GPS. It's real simple, guys. You got to get in. You got to plug in, and Tracey covered that. You have to plug your people in, guys. No matter what you're doing, just make sure you're responsible, meaning if you're going to sponsor someone, plug them in, whether it's to a chat group, whether it's to someone, a team member's Discord group. And believe me, all the leaders are in people's back offices, and we're getting contact, and they're saying, what do you have going on? How do I get plugged in? So make sure you're plugging people in. But the last thing is to stay in. That's the S, guys. Stay in here. I'm going to cover a couple of things with you on the stay in process and why. Okay. But staying in is very important. And again, I'm not here for the money, I'm here for the people. And I love when we get on here and Ben says there were over 5,000 promotions, in the last week alone. To me, a promotion is somebody's made all their money back minimum.
Yes.
They're making money. Guys, no company is doing that. Don't fool yourselves, right? But listen to this, okay? When I say stand, let me tell you what's going to happen. Last night I was up to 3:00 a.m. I do it every Thursday. Deadline is 3:00 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Well, 3 a.m. my time here on the East Coast, right? So I'm up all night. I mean, there are countries that are just killing this thing. I'm up talking to you guys. I was up 2:30 in the morning talking to Trisha. But get this. Here's the dig. I get a message from a guy last night about 1:30 in the morning. And it says, Tim, don't be dumb. You have to get in this now.
Oh,
Literally,
my God.
that's what the message said, right? Like, wow, really? I look at the message and I knew the program he was involved in. I said, dude, come on, man. First of all, this company's based out of Dubai. Second of all, they have no product. And number three, I'm not going to be out here selling people up on those $500 packs with nothing, okay? And $149 a month. And I'm not here to knock companies or bash companies. Do your thing. And I'm gonna share that with you in just a second. But listen, I looked at it and said, bro, come on, are you serious? Are you really doing this? No, I'm not interested. But if you ever want to make some money, look, we over here rolling, bro. And he said, but Tim, I was in LiveGood. Tim, I was in LiveGood. I got in with you back when y'all first started. I said, whoa. I said, hold on a minute. Did you quit LiveGood? And he said, yeah. I said, hold on a minute. Did you stop paying your $9.99? And he said, yeah. I said, bro, you joined this company with me last year and you didn't pay your membership? And we brought in 350,000 people in this company? Guess how that made him feel?
Uh-huh.
Do not ever, for the life of you, not pay that $9.99 membership fee. I'm telling you, because here's the ticket. I look at behaviors of compensation plans. I look at the behavior. How does it work? Not how many people can I go recruit and make some fast start money, but I look at that back end. And is that thing growing? And are people growing? And, you're going to see people in this company that don't want anything to do with it. I have another young lady that didn't want to touch this company, but she took a position because it was me and her husband was in, a good friend of mine. She got in, she took a spot, and she said, Tim, I'm not working this. I'm burnt out with network marketing. We hear it all the time, and I get it. I said, I'm not going to call her name, but I said, just take a position under your husband and just do that and get you some of these great products. She saw the wholesale prices, was blown away. She buys vitamins and stuff all the time. And she saw the savings, but was not. I mean, when I say not going to work this business, well, guess what? Last week, I noticed she started posting LiveGood. I said, hold on a minute. And I called her husband, and it's a good friend of mine. I said, bruh, your wife is working the business. He said, I know. She just got a check. So I hit her up and I say, you working LiveGood now? She said, Tim, I got a check for $168 last week. I have done nothing. I don't want to go back to work. I'm all in. That's the behavior of this pay plan, folks. Here's what I want to tell you. Make sure you stay in, because here's what's going to happen. Whether they're working or not, whether they go off into another space. And, Ben doesn't care. I don't care. You want to work other programs, fine, but don't drop your membership. Don't drop your membership. Get you some great products, but you got to hang in here for the long haul. Ben says all the time, we'll have 1 million people in this company. They all have to come in below someone already in. If not you, who? But let this business grow. Now, for you builders out there, go build it now while it's fresh. Ben just said there's 51,000 representatives in the US. Do you know what that is? That's an open market. Guys, you got to go out here and just share. And don't try all of this stuff. I call this stuff out here extra. Extra is fine, but listen, keep it simple. Get people to take the free tour. That's it. That's the presentation for you. When they take the free tour, plug them in somewhere. Get them around the fire. Okay, that's why I say plug in. Get people where the fire is. Think about this. What if somebody had signed you up and LiveGood and left you out there? No training, no groups. They don't know who's in it. They're lost, guys. And they're either going to be smart and reach out to the upline and say, hey, get me plugged in, or they're going to quit. Not because of the company, not because of the compensation plan, because they don't quite get it. So plug your people in, stay in. Here's what I want you guys to do. Number one, Ben, correct me if I'm wrong as I wrap this up. I think all of the billing for the month went yesterday, the 25th. Okay. Now the company's going to follow up, but we all have until the 31st to make sure our membership is current. Now mine is fine. Most of you guys is fine. I paid for the year, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. If you truly care about people, listen to me closely. Not the money. Okay, I get it. But do you really care about people? Then go show it. Don't let anybody slip through here. I see you guys in the chat. I see you in the message today. And one question I despise is when people ask me, what happens when somebody quits? See, I don't understand. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I've never tried to quit, number one. And number two, who's going to quit this if they understand what they have their hands on and the positioning that they have? Reach out to your people, okay? Reach out to your people. Make sure that they're ready to go. Because guys, if you just understand how this pay plan works, yes, it pays out the fast starts the first month, right? That's great. That's fast start money. That's now money. It's money in your pocket. You want to make some money right now, go bill. But when that back end kicks in, guys, that residual income, and man, when you understand, like I just learned, those generational matches, there's nothing can stop us. And to me, you are doing your friends, your family a disservice if you allow them to not keep their membership. I'm not saying this to keep people active. I'm not saying this because to increase my check, guys, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm not doing this for money. If you truly care, we got 5 days left. Don't let anybody, I mean, it breaks my heart to even hear it. Don't let anybody not be here with us through this year when we go to 1 million members. Don't do it, guys. Let's go build it. We got 5 days left. Finish the month, guys. Today is deadline. Today is deadline. Whatever business is on the books today pays out next Thursday. You want a nice check next Thursday? There you go. And let's go out here. Let's make sure you guys are going to start getting emails. I think they're running those now. Let's go out there and care about people and build the biggest company this planet has ever seen. Here with a little old company with a $9.99 membership called LiveGood. You guys take care of yourselves. God bless, and we'll see you all next week. Bye for now.
Thank you, Tim.
It's so funny. You know, I listened to Tim's training last week about how, and I talked about it, how he didn't understand the compensation plan. He's a Crown Diamond. And he just said something again. And I love correcting him because it's like, dude, you're making almost 100 grand this month in commissions, and you still don't even know when the cutoff is. Yesterday, Thursdays are the weekly cutoffs. Not Fridays. Volume from yesterday. Today starts a new week.
Thank you.
Hold on. Hey, Ben, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought everything on the pay runs through Friday.
No,
cutoff was Thursday.
Friday through Thursday is a pay period. It ends Thursday with the cutoff.
Oh, well.
But that's beautiful. What I'm trying to say, in other companies, you got people sitting and analyzing the comp plan to find a way to make money. Here, people are making money, with all due respect to me. You know, I love you, but they don't even know where the money came from. That's LiveGood. When people get on products and they say, oh my gosh, this product is amazing, I'm going to tell my friends, versus let me tell my friends to make money. Things like this happen. You get a check. Where did that come from? Ladies and gentlemen, just wait. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, no. So today starts a new day, and we talk about Firestarter Fridays. Today is the day to go build, because people have the longest to see that growth, to see that momentum. I mean, they see 2,000 or 3,000 people coming in today, 2,000 or 3,000 tomorrow, 3,000 next day, 3,000 next day. I mean, you can't go very many days without recognizing, oh my gosh, this is actually working. I need to get in. So Thursday, starting them on Friday, by the time Thursday comes, they've got 25,000 people under them in that power line. They're going to lock in. So go out there, make it happen Thursday. But one thing I want to elaborate on that Tim just said, as far as memberships, this is a cool thing. This was actually Notter's idea that I really liked. We started it last month. So not only, and we've been doing this since the beginning, we send out, since we make anyone that joins between the 25th and the last of the month, we make their auto ship date or their auto bill date on the 25th. That way, if it fails, if anything happens, they still have 5 or 6 days through the end of the month to correct it and make sure they don't lose their position in the matrix. So between the 25th and the end of the month, we always send out 4 emails to anyone whose billing failed or who doesn't have their membership paid that month, to make sure to let them know, look, you're about to lose your position in the matrix. Make sure you get that membership paid $9.95. Go do it today before you lose out. Starting last month, we also started sending an email to their enrollers to let you guys know that if someone who you enrolled does not have their membership paid, you can remind them as well. Not only because what Tim just mentioned, you don't want anyone to miss out on this opportunity, but number two, that's your matching bonus right there. That's a 50% matching bonus that you're about to lose if that person doesn't pay their membership that month. So you've got an incentive both for being a cool person and telling them you don't want them to lose out and miss out, but also you've got a financial incentive because it helps you with your matching bonuses and keeping everyone active. But the membership, guys, $9.95 a month. Buy one product, you're saving more than that. The value that you get with this membership is incredible, and it's just getting more and more and more as we continue to roll out more and more products. Thank you so much for all of our amazing speakers, to all of our amazing speakers. You guys killed it today as usual. Love having you guys on. Just super blessed and fortunate and just thankful to have you as part of this company. And it just really is cool to see the kind of amazing people that we're attracting to LiveGood. And it's just, you know, it's still super early. So that's all I got. Naughter, got any last words?
I do. Number one, ladies and gentlemen, I wish I could share with you the audio messages that some of the so-called top industry leaders are forwarding to me, because I'm sending them to Ben, because a lot of them are saying a lot of things that I wouldn't share about the industry, but it's funny. Oh, Naughter, you should have told, I should have done this when you told me back in December. I thought you guys were crazy for launching it in December when everybody else was sleeping. You know what I said? We launched it in December to show the world that all we need to get this going is honest, decent people who want to bless one another and make side hustle. We have so many of those voice messages. Here's the deal. Y'all go out there, get everyone. They're leaders. If they come, they come. If they want to stick around with Jurassic MLMs, God bless them. Let them be. People are coming in here. That's one thing. The second thing, ladies and gentlemen, I know what Ben said about being Friday and now you go out there and get people and they have a whole week to make a decision. Okay. They might have a whole week to make a decision, but if they have a double-digit IQ or higher, they're going to start recruiting this weekend. They're going to start recruiting this weekend. They're going to hit bronze by next Thursday. And another thing, lastly, Mondays Zooms for our products, ladies and gentlemen. Just like Trisha and Mrs. Costa shared with you, both of the ladies, Tracey and Trisha shared with you. This is the business. Take action. We have almost 1 million people in our database. Emails take a while for them to go out. Take the initiative, reach out to all of your pre-enrollees and members and invite them on Monday's trainings. Other companies pay heavy hitters on top of the tree a whole bunch of money while people are being in the bottom price gap to get the knowledge that Lisa and Ryan are sharing with you every Monday on our Zooms. You know, if the emails go out late, that's a part of growth. Take the initiative, invite your people on Monday's Zoom. Thank you all. Thank you, Ben, again, for coming out of retirement. You know, I know you don't like me saying it, but you did. Thank you, everyone, for getting it. God bless you all. See you at the top.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Trisha. Thanks, Tracy. Thanks, Timbo. Ryan, Lisa, you guys rock.
Yeah, right back at you.
Have a great weekend, guys. See you Monday on the product call.
Product
Goodbye,